The National Flood Fight Materiel Center, located in the Rock Island District, serves as the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Center of Expertise for the acquisition, storage, and distribution of flood fight supplies and equipment. An integrated team of subject matter experts under the Rock Island District Command ensure the center is ready to respond at a moment's notice. The center was established to enhance the Corps of Engineers' disaster response and risk reduction capabilities through the centralization of flood fight supply management functions previously performed by multiple Corps of Engineers districts. The program has resulted in cost savings to the federal government and enhancement of the direct assistance provided by the Corps to tribal, state, and local governments. The organization provides reachback emergency contracting and direct assistance to facilitate expeditious delivery of critical flood fight resources before, during, and after a flood event.
The National Flood Fight Materiel Center it's more than just a warehouse. It's really a capability. It's the enterprise, USACE enterprise for flood fight supplies and materials. Now that means we have a large inventory of flood fight materials on hand in our AOR, but we also have contract capabilities to provide sandbags, polyethylene sheeting, HESCO barriers, and large airlift-capable sandbags anywhere in the United States within 48 hours. So really, it's the emergency delivery. It also provides for restock, and we use best practices in order to restock districts using different types of crating systems, which helps for shipping more quantities and then also for space capacity when you're maintaining your inventory.
In addition to the vast inventory of flood fight supplies and equipment, such as small and large sandbags, large airlift-capable sandbags, plastic sheeting, and Gabion-style flood barriers in 3x3 by 15 feet or 4x3 by 15 feet units, 3 feet wide, 3 or 4 feet tall by 15 feet long, the center can administer multiple emergency indefinite delivery indefinite quantity or IDIQ contracts, which allows for more flexibility in the support that is available to impacted Corps districts. These contracts contain provisions for expeditious delivery anywhere in the CONUS, establish innovative packaging methods to improve transportation and storage efficiencies, and include technical advisory services and refurbishment of new flood fight technologies being offered by the center. The center maintains a stockpile of small diameter pumps. The assets used during a flood fight can be tracked and managed by an in-house core system called Freeboard Depot. In addition to National Flood Fight Materiel Center requests, Freeboard can be used to track equipment and supply transfers, purchases, expenditures, and periodic automatic replenishment or PAR levels.
Freeboard Depot is a national inventory system for emergency management materials. It was based after Hurricane Sandy. So we had a problem with actually being able to understand where all of our materials were geographically, as well as have a good comprehension of our national system. It's a database of all of the inventory that we have that's also mappable. We can map our pumps, we can map all of our sandbags, HESCO baskets, basically any equipment that we would use for emergency management operations.
In addition to effective asset management, operational planning is crucial to the effective use of the reachback support available from the National Flood Fight Materiel Center. Supported districts must have trained personnel on site with a non-federal sponsor to ensure proper installation. Deployment time from the center must be factored into effective use of the products. For example, delivery of a specific request may take up to 3 days. Upon arrival, sufficient logistical support must be available to adequately distribute, store, and manage the products. Products are most effective in specific situations that are unique to an existing project and that can be planned in advance.
We also have a capability to provide technical advisory services on our HESCO contract, which means that whether or not you actually purchase HESCO, we can activate our contractor and they will come out and assist with teaching how to erect the HESCO, the proper site conditions for the use of the material, and then how to take it down. And they can provide that during an emergency, or also we can send them out just for training itself.
To request assistance from the National Floodfight Materiel Center, districts must first request assistance through their respective division. If the division can supply the request through existing supplies and capabilities within its organic resources, then it will do so. Upon verification that division assistance is not available, then the impacted district should submit a request to sandbags@usace.army.mil. Rock Island will submit a funds request on behalf of the impacted district to either fill the request through an existing IDIQ contract or to ship existing supplies from the National Floodfight Materiel Center warehouse.
Typically, when there is a flood anticipated, what I would do is I start off listening in on the USACE, UOC conference calls just to get a better idea of what the situation is looking like, and look at the situation reports. The district can at any time contact us and say, hey, this is going on. And we can initiate that coordination up front just to say, what do you have on hand? What do you think you might need? Otherwise, as the district is using their resources, they may choose to contact their division and say, we need X, Y, Z, we need 10,000 sandbags. The division then looks within their AOR to see if another district can support them. And if they can't, either the division or the district can contact Rock Island District. We have an email address in Global. It's sandbags@usace.army.mil. And that will ensure that the message gets to the EOC as well as some of our contracting personnel. So that's what I always advise people to do, is to make sure they send an email to that location. And once they initiate that communication, we try and get them to start thinking up early on, what do you think your requirements are going to be, instead of waiting until Friday afternoon when they might need it, Sunday. So since we do have a 48-hour window, we like to use the contract if we're able to. But if it's less than 48 hours, we can always look at our internal stockpile.